Congratulations for being in the field. I'd imagine that being in the first four, though, probably wasn't the thing that you guys were hoping for. I guess, how do you use that now as motivation? And with the tired legs that you guys maybe had towards the end, how do you kind of regenerate now for the second season?
Well, I mean, the fact of the matter is, Chris, is that we got an opportunity. And so at the end of the day, that's all we can ask for. And so we have to take advantage of that opportunity, and we have to make the choice as a team. It has to be a collective decision that, we all going to give 110% because, it's win or go home now. But the fact of the matter is we have opportunity, and can't nobody take that from us. And so we just have to use that to the best of our ability.
As a follow to that, is there an advantage for you guys knowing that you're either going to be in Bloomington or at Purdue, having played at both venues relatively recently? I mean, do you carry any sort of advantage into this game with that?
I'm sure that possibly could be some advantage, just because, like you said, we're kind of familiar with that place. Familiarity does, give you some type of comfort. So, at the end of the day, we're just going to come in and just try to do the best that we can and play, to the best of our ability.
Our next question will go to Kyle Austin.
Josh, just wondering where your kind of personal excitement level is at. I mean, you haven't played in an NCAA tournament game in a couple of years. I would imagine that was a part of you wanting to come back, is just to play in this. Now that it's official, what is kind of the excitement level for you to play in this event?
Say that. Can you say that last part again?
I said, what is your kind of the excitement level for you personally to play in this event after not, being able to do it for the last 2 years?
Oh, it's great, man. It's great. Like you said, I haven't been able to play, in the last 2 years. And so, to be able to come back and not play in 2 years and be able to have an opportunity to play in the NCAA tournament, that's a second to none opportunity. So, I'm just going to make the best of it.
Our next question will go to Brendan at the Impact.
Hey, Josh, I know the news is pretty fresh about you guys taking on UCLA in the first four in. Have you gotten to watch UCLA at all this year? They're coming off of 4 straight losses. How do you feel about that matchup for you guys in the first game?
Definitely haven't got to watch them as much. But, with the way that we prepare and the way our coaching staff, goes about getting us ready to play against teams, we'll definitely, have a great great background of information on them so that we may be able to go out and play, to the best of our abilities and, not be in the dark about, who they are and their tendencies and the things that they're like. So, haven't got to see them play, but, our coaching staff, they do an unbelievable job of helping us get prepared. So.
Next question will go to Stephen Brooks.
Hey, Josh, could you just sort of paint a picture of what it was like watching the selection show? Were you guys all together? And I mean, when it goes into the last bracket and about midway through that for Michigan State to pop up, were you getting nervous at all? Were you worried? I mean, what just emotionally, what was it like? And like literally, what were you guys doing? What was sort of the setting?
Yeah, I mean, we were just sitting down and watching as a team, and emotionally, of course, even if you have a somewhat of an even better season than us, emotionally, you're still going to be up and down because it's just the emotion would come into watching the selection show, when you're a team that's looking to get picked. Those emotions are definitely going to be high. But, like we all said collectively, and like I just said, to answer Chris, when I answered Chris' question earlier, we're all thankful that we have the opportunity. And so, at the end of the day, that's all we can ask for. And so everybody was just, okay, we have the chance. Now let's go make the best of the opportunity that we have, because everybody didn't get to hear their name called. So,
right. When Michigan State pops up on the screen, what was going on in that room?
Like I just said, everybody was grateful. Everybody was locked in. We have a chance to make a great run in this tournament and do some great things. So, at the end of the day, like I said, all we can ask for is opportunity, and we got it. And that's everybody's mindset.
Thank you.
Yep.
And our last question for Josh comes from Paul at the Only Colors.
Hi, Josh. Congrats again on getting the team to the extending the streak of the NCAA tournament bid. I know that the schedule this week has been unusual. I think you guys are still somewhere in the state of Indiana. And of course, you're going to be staying there. So how does this change in schedule impacted the way you guys practice or prepare for this tournament? And what have you guys been doing over the last couple of days?
The schedule definitely has been it's been different, from what we're used to. As of right now, we haven't got any, detailed information on what's, next for us. I'm sure within the next few minutes or next hours or so, we will get, full, full understanding of what we're going to be doing in terms of practice and preparation and all those different things. So, it's definitely different, but at the end of the day, I think one thing this team has done a pretty good job of is dealing with having to make adjustments, on the fly, with the schedule that we had, those few weeks that we had to, prepare as much as we did. So, at the end of the day, I know that our coaching staff is going to get us prepared. We just have to go execute.
All right, Josh, that's all we have for you tonight. Congrats. And
Thank you.
We'll talk to you later.
Appreciate you guys.